If we bring up that spy and we go to Echo Golf Charlie Charlie again, we can see the departures. It should be one of these aircraft. If they haven't already called for departure clearance, we should hear them shortly. Okay, I've just moved myself a little bit further away.
The delivery Lufthansa number 521 with a 737-800 requesting IFR clearance to Aberdeen.
We can see the departures. It should be... This is a short flight over the channel. It's just less than an hour.
Alright, I'll get that next time.
Alright, once we have... So if I have a look, it's going to be 5,000. Push and start. Easy 8681 ready for push and start.
Easy 8681, Roger, I'm going to start making it clear. Traffic is starting to pick up again, so remain with me for now. I'll call you back in about 5 minutes.
FM Easy 8681. Okay, so they're very busy at ground at the moment, so you'll call me back when we can push back. So we're going to push back, nose right, tail left.
Hello, Roger, what?
Runway. It's one thing about flying on the Vatsim network, you might have a few delays, especially when it gets busy. It's all part and parcel of the fun of flying on the Vatsim network. So yeah, as you can see, we have quite a lot of aircraft on the ground. A few parking at stands, quite a few taxiing
356, you are at stand 173
to the runway.
Can you accept flight 250 as your final level?
As you can see, we've got quite a few aircraft over there.
250 works very friendly.
Anyway, we will just wait.
356.
Guess there's not much we can do now but wait. While we're doing that, if I bring up the pilot, excuse me, if I bring up Vatspy, you can see that we are at Gatwick, and we can see we've got some ATC that's popped up online at Amsterdam.
For ECU 143.
So we've got Amsterdam radar, which we'll connect to once we pass over the channel here. And hopefully they all stay online. And approach, we got tower, ground, and ATIS, so we'll have a full-on ATC for arrival into Amsterdam if we can get there before they go offline.
Departure squawk 0340 for ECU 143.
So let's hope we can get out of here as soon as possible. Another thing we can do while we're waiting is we can plan our approach, because it's a very short flight. So we can see, if we look at the ATIS for Amsterdam, we can see they're using runway, main landing runway 06, so we can already plan our arrival for 06, because we know already that's the runway that they are using. So if we go to Navigraph, and we go over to Amsterdam, and we check Amsterdam 06, we're going to go set runway, so we're going to do runway 06. Our arrival is going to be the Redfa 1 Alpha arrival, because we're going to Redfa. Oops. Let's push and start. Yeah. Set the flaps, full left. On one. Alright, engine number 1 is starting up nicely, so we're almost ready. Okay, bar plug spin is removed. Engine 1 is available, so let's go ahead and turn off the APU bleed. APU can go off. Let's go turn on the nose wheel lights and the runway turn off lights. Set auto brake to max. Set the flaps.
Vatsim is the official. Looking at the Vatsim homepage, vatsim.net. The Bradley area, having some sort of charts subscription. I'm a real world pilot, so I use ForeFlight, and this is what this is ForeFlight that you're seeing here. But you can see, once you've got vPilot installed, you just need to execute it. I run it in admin mode to avoid any focus issues, and this is what it'll look like, except for the Mode C light up there. You'll want to go to settings and sign in, and configure your push to talk button and stuff like that. And then the only thing you're going to do is run the sim, and you'll click connect once you get on the tarmac. Alright, so we're loaded up here at Bradley International, and there's no traffic, human or AI. And the reason for that is because we're not connected to the network. So we're going to pull up the going to be active controllers in the area. So we've got Bradley 8. Which one is active? So COM 1 is active, and the frequency that's active is 124.85. radios, COM 1 and COM 2 are both set to 124.85, and that... Okay, so the first thing we need to do is set our radios. We've got the engine running, and if it's going to be C172. There is a list. I'll leave a link in the description to the network. So we're going to pull up the... If you're flying the Cessna 172, your aircraft code is going to be...
Okay. What's my description? Is that my description? Okay, let me see what's on to. 172 is up here in green. I'm not trying to use the cargo one. Why is it always J? So back. Isn't that EFB? It's BFR. Registration. What did you use?
C1. I'm going to fill out our back. Alright, so we're loaded up here at Bradley International, and there's no traffic, human or AI. And the reason for that is because we're not connected to the network. So we're going to pull up the client. We're going to click connect. We're going to fill out our call sign and aircraft type. Call sign for today is going to be November 358 Tango Whiskey. And if you're flying the Cessna 172, your aircraft code is going to be C172.
Flight. Now I see you. So, cost. Please be not 100% airlines. Okay. Thanks, man. Let's come and see you. So, previous interpretation goes out. Stay let us on no longer. Stay let us on. Airline company. Can I just choose random? Yes. Let's hear some other examples. Okay, I'll just, oh shoot, the switch up says no 172. Choose a random plane. Aircraft 292, so November and, sorry. I think I still smell something. R is Romeo. Okay. Romeo 52992 Romeo. Oh, I meant November 52992 Romeo. November 5292 Romeo. So call sign is the same. 5292 Romeo. Is there? No, okay. Good. No, it's general. Transponder. Under code. I see. Oh, transponder. Code C, okay. Clocking altitude. Flight planning. Do I need to do flight plan? Okay, let's see.
There is a list. I'll leave a link. Oh, man. Probably a Learjet or something that the game assigned as a big Airbus Boeing hybrid looking thing. Okay, so if you're wondering why there's no air traffic control on the radios right now, it's because our aircraft is turned off. So I'm going to get the aircraft radios. COM 1 and COM 2 are both set to 124.85, and that blue color there shows which one is active. So COM 1 is active.
Uh, Navigate to aircraft, modify config. Oh, gotta go back. Oh, it's fine. Go in here, configure. Delivery? Oh, add a notification. Okay. So, November 5292 Romeo. Flight number. Uh, flight number. Flight number 42. Flight number is typically registration. So these are all the same. 519 Romeo. November 519 Romeo. Where would you go? No. Save and back. FB. Let's check if anyone's. Anyone here? Anybody? No. Okay, go back. VFR, yeah. Okay. San Diego set as departure and choose. Generation is small. Let's check if anyone is using that. Is that generation small enter? No, G. G is small with.
Active, and the frequency that's active is 124.85. So the next thing we need to do is get ATIS, ground, and approach and center in. Since there is no tower controller, we're going to put ATIS and ground in COM2, which is the bottom down here. So the first thing we'll put in is Bradley KBDL ATIS 118.150. And the big knobs will move the big numbers, and then the small numbers you move with the small knob. So we're going to put 118.150 for ATIS in the standby, and then we're going to activate it by hitting this button right here. Now 118.15 is in the top, but we don't hear anything, and the reason for that is because we're still tuned to listen and transmit on COM 1. Next, we're going to put ground in COM 2's standby. That way, when it's time to go from ATIS to ground, we could just hit the swap button, and we won't have to do any other changes. After ground, we could probably expect Boston Approach. I don't think we're in Boston Approach's airspace, but we'll just go ahead and put Boston Approach in the standby for COM 1. Boston Approach being 133.0. And then we'll put Boston Center 134.70 in the standby for COM 1. Again, we do this on the ground to reduce task saturation. When we're flying, all we'll have to do is hit a couple buttons and we'll be tuned in, rather than mess with the dials while trying to fly departure. Now you might think you're ready to go, but not quite. We still need some weather information. We're going to tune. Visibility is 10 miles.
6,000 scattered.
Got cloud, scattered cloud. And now we're tuned to 121.9. Turn off the receiver for COM 1, although I don't think it does anything in the game. We're still on COM 2 for transmit. And we're now tuned to ground because we hit the swap button. So 121.9 is now in the active. We're now tuned to ground, and we can talk to ground when we're ready for taxi. But now this is the moment I want to take to talk about how we talk to ATC in general. It's usually going to be who you are, where you are. So who you are, where you are, and where you're going, what you need. So it's very simple. Who you are, where you are, and where you're going, what you need. So it's very simple. Who you are, where you're going. Sorry, who you are, where you're at, and where you're going. So who are we? Well, we're Skyhawk 358 Tango Whiskey. We're at the west ramp, or signature ramp, and we want to go to 3 Bravo 0 with flight following. So that's what our first radio call is going to be.
3 Bravo 0. 3 Bravo 0.
3 Bravo 0 with flight following. So that's what our first radio call is going to be. It's going to be something like Bradley ground, Skyhawk 358 Tango Whiskey with information Delta at the west ramp. Request taxi for a VFR departure to 3 Bravo 0. Alright, so with that out of the way, we'll make our first radio call. Bradley ground, Skyhawk 358 Tango Whiskey at the main ramp with information Delta. Request taxi for VFR departure to 3 Bravo 0 with flight following.
Oh, okay.
And usually it might take them a moment or two to respond because they're going to pull up your route and stuff.
November 358 Tango Whiskey Bradley ground, good afternoon. Stand by, I'll get your clearance and get right back to you.
Alright, so with us being in Charlie airspace, there is a lot of traffic consideration to make. Probably going to be given a initial heading as well as altitude restriction. So you're going to want some sort of paper, pen, or notepad to write on any instructions that they give you.
November 358 Tango Whiskey, did you have a requested VFR cruise altitude?
I'll take 3,500 for a Tango Whiskey.
November 358 Tango Whiskey on departure flight runway heading, maintained VFR at or below 2,500. Departure frequency 134.7 and squawk 7 tree 1. On departure flight runway heading, maintained VFR at or below 2,500. Departure frequency flight runway heading.
For a Tango Whiskey.
November 358 Tango Whiskey on departure flight runway heading, maintained VFR at or below 2,500. Departure frequency 134.7 and squawk 7 tree 10.
Maintain runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 2,500, 134.7 for departure frequency, and squawk 7130 for a Tango Whiskey. 4.7 for departure heading, maintain VFR at or below 10. Maintain runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 2,500, 134.7 for departure frequency, and squawk 7130 for a Tango Whiskey.
8 Tango Whiskey, readback is correct. Squawk mode Charlie, advise ready to taxi, expect runway 33 for departure.
Okay, so we can expect runway 33. I'm going to set my transponder here, 7130. Looks like I typed 7120, so let me correct that. 7130. Our frequency set, we've been told 134.7 for departure, so that's going to be center. So once we get to the runway, he's going to hand us off to center on 134.7, and we'll be with him pretty much through the entirety of the flight. Now we're at the west ramp, and we've been told to expect runway 33, so we can actually kind of game plan how our taxi instruction is going to be. We'll probably be given Alpha to Juliet, and then Juliet from Sierra, then we'll cross runway 24 on Sierra, following Sierra all the way to the end of runway 33. So having this in our heads ahead of time will make our readback of our taxi instructions a lot more easy, as well as keeping ourselves aware of where we're at on the airport. Now that we're all set, we'll go ahead and call for taxi. Bradley ground, Skyhawk 358 Tango Whiskey, request taxi.
Skyhawk 8 Tango.
Aware of where we're at on the airport. Now that we're all set, we'll go ahead and call for taxi. Bradley ground, Skyhawk 358 Tango Whiskey, request taxi.
Skyhawk 8 Tango Whiskey, runway 33, taxi via Alpha, Juliet, Sierra, hold short, runway 24.
33 via Alpha Juliet Sierra, hold short runway 24, 8 Tango Whiskey. Okay, we're cleared to taxi to 33, but as you heard, we're told to hold short runway 24 because it is an active runway, it's being used, so we're going to hold short runway 24 and then we'll be cleared to cross runway 24. Just one note, runways in this game are accurately named, but taxiways are not at most airports, so have chart to what you're seeing in the flight sim so that you're at the right area. Alright, now that we're ready to go here, we'll add some power, taxi around this tight little fit here, and once again, you're going to want to constantly refer to your taxi chart and your sim just so you know that you're on the right taxiway, because again, most of the default airports do not have appropriately named taxiways. I'm going to catch you guys as we hold short of runway 24.
Skyhawk Skyhawk 8 Tango Whiskey, cross runway 24 on Sierra.
Cross 24 on Sierra for Skyhawk 358 Tango Whiskey. Okay, we've been cleared to cross 24 at Sierra, so we're turning right onto Sierra here. I'll slow down just a little bit. We're entering an active runway, so strobes and landing lights come on, and we're going to check to make sure that nobody's departing or landing, so we'll scan right. Nobody taking off or landing. We'll scan left. Nobody taking off or landing. And get back over here on the left. So crossing the runway. And then as we leave.
Skyhawk 8 Tango Whiskey, contact Boston Center for departure 134.7. Have a good flight.
Departure 134.7 for 8 Tango Whiskey. And you have a good one.
You too.
Okay, we're going to tune into 134.7, which is going to be Boston Center. Going to taxi here to the hold short, and remember that we're vectored for runway heading. So when we climb out off the runway, we're going to be on runway heading and at or below 2,500.
Sky 358 Tango Whiskey, Boston Center. Hello, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
33 clear for takeoff, Sky 358 Tango Whiskey.
American 9.
Okay, runway lights, landing lights and strobes come on. We'll taxi onto the center line. Flaps are up. Mixture needs to be full rich. And, oops, yep, switched radios there. Got back on COM 1.
2,500 on 46.
Okay, runway 33 is on the numbers. You check that we're altitude reporting on. Mode C, mixture full mix, or full rich. And we are on the correct runway. Full power.
Boston,
maintain center line.
Mike, field in sight, Wyndham, cancel IFR.
Engine instruments are in the green. Backs in the green. Airspeed's alive.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Have a nice day.
Squawk VFR, change to advisory. We'll see you. Thank you.
Maintaining center line. Gonna rotate at 55 knots.
4,500, and we have the field in sight. 6 Sierra. Falcon 6 Victor Sierra, clear vision approach 1833.
Build our airspeed a little bit, and we're gonna climb out at 74 knots. Gonna climb out at 74 knots. Gonna maintain runway heading, and remain at or below 2,500.
Gecko 23, descend via the J Fund to arrival, runway 27, Boston, altimeter 3011.
Okay, we're descend via the J Fund 2 for Gecko 23, expecting 27, 3011 on the altimeter.
Envoy 4627, we got the field in sight.
Envoy 4627, clear visual approach 1224.
Clear visual 24 on Envoy 4627.
Falcon 6 Victor Sierra, number 2, flying banana over the numbers, wind 01010, runway 33, clear to land.
Clear to land 33, following the banana, 6 Victor Sierra.
Number 358 Tango Whiskey, radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 700 feet for 8 Tango Whiskey.
Number 358 Tango Whiskey, thanks, turn right heading 360 and VFR altitude, your discretion.
Right, 360, altitude at our discretion, 8 Tango Whiskey. All right, so we're no longer bound to the runway heading. We can now turn right to 360. We're still bound to the right heading of 360, so we have to fly a heading of 360, but we can climb as high as we want at this point. You can expect in a busy airspace such as a Charlie or a Bravo airspace to be vectored for a short time, but we're VFR, all right? We're going to be operating on visual flight rules. We're just getting short-term vectors for traffic.
November 13 Echo.
November 358 Tango Whiskey, proceed on course.
Proceed on course, 8 Tango Whiskey. All right, so we're now proceed on course. We're not bound by any altitude or heading restrictions. We can now fly the way we want to fly. So we're going to cruise at about 3,500 feet since we're going east. Any east headings need to be odd 1,000 plus 500 feet VFR. And if you're going west, it's going to be even 1,000 plus 500. So we'll level out for about 3,500 here in a bit. And we're going to proceed on course by turning right on course and flying the pre-planned GPS route.
2875, descend via the Roebuck 3 or
if you made it this far, you're en route now. You're on your own. Navigation's on your own, so not much interaction with ATC to this point.
358 Tango Whiskey, radar says terminate, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Have a nice day.
Okay, squawk VFR and frequency change approved for 8 Tango Whiskey.
Number 13 Echo, climb and maintain 11000.
Okay, so we're going to squawk VFR, that's 1200, and then we're going to change frequency to Unicom, which on Vatsim is 122.8. So I'm going to go to the COM 1 standby and change that to 122.8 and then put that in the active.
Center 727 Sierra Tail clear 29 at Delta, short of 33. I'd like to text back 29 at Bravo.
Okay, so now that we're on Unicom, you're not going to hear anybody talking unless you're flying near a popular airport with other people on Unicom. So Unicom at this point is like flying offline for the most part. We'll make traffic call-outs at the airport, But for the purposes of this tutorial, that was how to fly VFR on Vatsim. If you enjoyed this video, free on AirNav. But for VFR sectionals, you might be able to find some free ones online. But it's really helpful to have charts that show your current location, like ForeFlight and Navigraph do. Speaking of Navigraph, this is the kind of go-to flight sim only charts and stuff like that. I just don't know if they have VFR charts. I know most of their stuff is IFR focused, but they're relatively inexpensive, and it's a really great tool. So I would look into this if you're new to this. So once you've got vPilot installed, you just need to execute it. I run it in admin mode to avoid any focus issues. And this is what it'll look like, except for the Mode C light up there. You'll want to go to Settings and sign in and configure your push-to-talk button and stuff like that. And then the only thing you're going to do is run the sim, and you'll click Connect once you get on the tarmac. All right, so we're loaded up here at Bradley International, and there's no traffic, human or AI. And the reason for that is because we're not connected to the network. So we're going to pull up the client, just hit the swap button, or transmitter, and our listening, our receive. That's loud.
T7.
Switch to COM 2 and get the ATIS.
Visibility 10.
So visibility is 10 miles.
I don't know if I'm ready for this, but I'll try. So Skyhawk, yeah, I set that up. Cruising, probably like 3,000 feet. That's 300 feet. Oops. 3,500 actually. And then clear. Okay. So departure is Kesa. And then destination is also gonna do a loop. Send. Let's see. Runway 27. Runway 9. Yeah, there we go. So we take off. Wait. We take off. Runway 27. Turn left, turn left, turn left, turn left, final, and then landing 9.
Got cloud. Alright, so with that out of the way, we'll make our first radio call. Bradley Ground, Skyhawk 358 Tango Whiskey at the main ramp with information Delta. Request taxi for VFR departure to 3 Bravo 0 with flight following.
To 3 Bravo 0. So mine would be to ICLB. So in India, Charlie, Lima, Bravo. India, Charlie, Lima, Bravo. So VFR departure to India, Charlie, Bravo, Lima, Bravo. India, Charlie, Lima, Bravo. Departure at 3,500 altitude. And then VFR. Okay. How do you park?
723.
4723 for 8 Tango Whiskey. Alright then, now that you've been given a new squawk code and acknowledged by, depending on the weather present, airports and using planes that you're more familiar.
3 Bravo 0, what? Oh, airport. 350 is an airport? So I don't say that. So I would say departure San Diego, which is the K is let's get Kilo, yeah, Kilo Sierra Alpha November. Okay. Kilo Sierra Alpha November. Okay. So, oh, what the heck? What happened? Oh, shoot. Jeez. Oh. Um. What the? No, I did not want that. It should be runway 9. Um. How about I spawn in first? You'll be watching two viewers. Um. How do I channel? Two guys. Okay, so um. Okay. I'm a viewer on Twitch. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh shit! Somebody tried. Wow, thank you for that. Aviation current. That was almost an hour ago. I'm sorry for not seeing that. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I got a registration. Okay, don't forget to take off the. Oh shit! What the heck? Take off the. You know what? I don't want to miss any more comments, so I'm gonna pull out my phone and see if I can get my chat on so I don't miss it again. I might need a second monitor, not gonna lie. 2 people watching. Well, thank you. And stab it or we really need to remove that, so else I'm gonna crash. Actually, I'm probably going to crash. Check that. Oh. How do I? Is that good? Nope. Oh. Here we go. That's good. That's nice. Oh, what just happened? Wait, strap. Wait, so I didn't check this? How did? Okay, so I did check it. Just doesn't give that check mark. No gear. Sorry if I miss any Twitch comments. I'm not on Twitch right now. So it's better for you to go on to YouTube. The name is still the same, it's just different social media. Oh, okay, I'll guess this. Elevator. Okay, check. Oh, I have to check with this. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's good. Okay, right side. Oh. Probably shouldn't move this back. Actually, no, I'll just straighten stuff up. Do I need to do the other side? Oh, too far. I should have made my call sign Skyhawk. That's fine. Alright. Oh, there's 3 people watching. That's nice. Yeah, I'm just trying to do this. If you have any advice, comment down. Yeah, that's my cool pilot. Okay. And then. Wow, this is pretty modern. Got the 2. Is that Garmin? I think so. Not touch screens, okay. Clearly someone has been touching the screens, but okay. Battery on. Oh shoot, this is not the 152. I don't know how to do this. 172. Start up.
How to start the Cessna 170. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024.
Okay, start up.
Check that the parking brake is set, ensuring the aircraft remains stationary, safeguarding ground crew and equipment, and providing stability as you go through the startup sequence. Turn on the 2 master switches. Flip the battery side upward to power the electrical system, and also the alternator for charging the battery.
This one?
Remember to arm the standby battery in case of an emergency.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Arm that. Avionics.
Check that the 2 avionics switches is off for now.
Oh, okay.
Flip the fuel selector to use both tanks.
Both tanks. Throttle. Oh, yeah. This one.
Pushing the throttle 1/4 inch forward during engine startup ensures the engine receives an adequate air-fuel mixture for starting. Remember to push the mixture control forward to the full rich position. Turn on the beacon lights to signal engine start and warn others to stay clear. Keep them on until the engines are shut down.
Oh shoot. I should connect to VPilot first. Connect. Call sign is November 5219 Romeo. Type C172. That's not. This is kind of scary. There's no ATC. Okay. I'm gonna go somewhere that has ATC instead. It's gonna. No. This is awkward. LAX, I'm kind of scared because there's so many planes there. But it might be my only option. There's no one here. I don't know, there's no people in this one. SFO. What about. What's this? St. Louis. Nope. There's Center. LAX. What's this? Answers. No ATC. Anyway. There's ATC in Asia. More flying usually get familiar with English or native English speakers first. That's also ages. Do I have a choice? Like, oh, I have 4 years now. There you go. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out. Oh, there is delivery ground tower and where's the large village? Oh, no, that's English. Oh, wow. Sydney's stacks. Should I go to Sydney? If you can comment, like, any recommendation. Oh, there's a lot of things. Should I go to Sydney? As it says in 172. I don't think that's really realistic. What if I just practiced over in San Diego? Yeah, I'll just stick to San Diego. That's fine. Okay, I have avionics on. Oh no, I need beacon. Beacon. Beacon lights. Oh wait, I need. Am I connected? Yeah, okay.
Ensure the prop area is clear of people, equipment, and any loose objects. Use the auxiliary fuel pump if it's cold outside. Turn the ignition switch all the way over to start, hold it, and then let it go.
If it's cold outside, fuel pump? No. Clear pump, sir. Avionics, okay. Start is over here. My window. Yep, clear pump, right? Right, left, clear pump. Okay, and then
At last,
avionics.
turn on your avionics and we are done with the startup sequence.
Oh, that's it. Oh, for real? Okay.
After starting the Cessna 172, confirm that all instruments and gauges are working properly, with engine parameters like oil pressure and temperature in the green. Set the flaps to the takeoff position and adjust the trim as needed. Perform a run-up to check the engine, magnetos, and throttle response.
Like, can you turn on now? Press enter to continue. Right, move soft key. Oh, okay, there we go. Green, green, not green. Oh, that is green, green. What is that? Low temperature? Oh, that's one. I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Please don't.
Response. Perform a run-up and adjust the trim. Set the flaps to the parameters like oil pressure and temperature in the green. Set the flaps to the takeoff position and adjust the trim as needed.
Oh, okay. Actually, is there cabin lights? Hello? Okay. 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 And no cabin lights? Hello? Any lights for me? Too dark. It's here. What is that? Oh, okay. Twist. Huh? This? This is not. That is not correct. It's next to the mixture. That's the only thing. Oh, 1000. Hello? Oh, G1000. Oh, this is a mod. Location. Location. Near circuit breakers, usually near yoke. Beacon, lighting for controls. Has lighting controls for display. Light switches. Exterior. Display. Circuit breaker. Exterior. Display is, okay. Navigation. Comms. Should I have just used the 152? This is like too fancy. That's the lights. I'll just deal with it.
Perform a run-up to check the engines are working properly, with engine parameters like oil pressure and temperature in the green.
Oh shoot, I need my temperature to be good. Is it? Yeah. Oh, can you... There.
Set the flaps.
Where are the flaps? Hello? Oh. Oh my, I really need these lights.
To the takeoff position and adjust the trim as needed. Perform a run-up to check the engine, magnetos, and throttle response.
Magneto.
Ensure the flight controls move freely.
Okay, I guess I'll just check. Well, yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And then...
And are properly aligned. Turn on the required lights and set the transponder to the appropriate code.
Taxi and navigation lights. Go on. Are you sure there's no... P2? Oh, these are the circuit breakers, right? Then... Should I hit taxi? I'm not gonna mess with that. What is this? Magneto. Okay. Oh, we got 5 viewers. Yeah. Just trying to do Vatsim for the first time. I hope I don't get banned.
Once you've completed the checks and communicated with air traffic control...
Communicate? Do we even have... Oh, they're offline. How do I communicate with General CTF?
You're ready to taxi to the runway for takeoff.
Okay, CTF. Taxi. Now to... Immediate radio call before taxi, and then again before taxi on the runway. Make sure to announce your intentions. Right. Listen to CTF frequency as 122.8. 122.8. Where do I... Where even is... Okay, I'm on 124.8 right now. I need to listen to ATIS if we even have that. ATIS. Oh, we have ground. Do we? Do we? Oh, we do. Okay, we have ground. So, we say our intentions to ground, right? But we don't have ATIS. Please tell me ground can cover ATIS in a couple of seconds. Don't have ATIS. Please. please. Oh, that's the wrong window. Zach, please. We're wrong rear. That's center. You don't have the ADAS, so. Wait, I forgot to. Mode C. Vatsim. What? Here, altitude. And on the right, view my altitude. Okay. Active. Employ when your position on active runway or when you're airborne. Okay. I'll do this when I get airborne. Zach! Please. My first short time, man. Please. 1, 2, 3, that's 9. Oh, this is standby. I'm on 1, 2, 1, 1, 8, decimal 3 right now. 1, 2, 3, decimal 9 is. There you go. Lindenberg. Hey, chat. I'll do that. Trying to figure this thing out. I've never done Vatsim, and I just got my certification. If Vatsim doesn't have ATIS, go to ground. ATIS, pilot should go to ground. If no controller, you see that? Yeah, that's what I thought. No, that was not trying to be aggressive. Sorry. That one. Okay, I'm scared. Is there an? Are there any other points? Sorry. Oh, it seems to be. How do I message pilot? Controller. No. Left. No. Why? Why, man? Why are you doing this? I guess I'll go on CTAF instead. Which is, I mean, I feel comfortable going to CTAF with nobody listening to me, but, oh, wrong one. 1, 2, 2 decimal 8. Right? Oh my. Okay. Right? 1, 2, 2 decimal 8. That's Unicom, yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I'll say November 5292 Romeo. What? Those two. Oh, wait, what? Is he back? Or are they back? Oh, what? Okay, it's 1, 2, 3. Decimal 9, right? Right? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Decimal 9. Okay, how do I text private? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, this is 5292. Wait, is that my registration? Yeah. Romeo. And this is my first Vatsim flight. If you can help. Okay, I gotta tune on to. Whoa, Zach, check. Congrats, I'll be here if you need anything. Thank you. Okay, okay. November 5292 Romeo requesting VFR clearance to runway 27. Is there a plane next to me? What is that loud noise? Oh, yeah. Thank you. San Diego ground, November 5292 Romeo requesting VFR clearance. Right? Nice ChatGPT. ChatGPT, I'm sorry about this. Oh.
Last station, you gotta hold your push stop button.
November 5292 Romeo requesting VFR clearance.
November 5292 Romeo, I'm gonna need your aircraft type, please.
Cessna 172.
Got it. November 5292 Romeo, clearance on request. Give me one moment. And November 5292 Romeo, are you going to be staying in San Diego or are you going to be flying out?
I stay in and coming back in for the landing.
Alright.
I'm scared.
November 5292 Romeo, I have your VFR when you're ready to copy.
November 5292 Romeo, could you repeat that?
We have your VFR clearance when you're ready to copy.
Roger. Oh my goodness, I don't know.
Yeah, that's alright. So usually you'd say ready to copy, meaning that like you're ready to do the information.
Ready to copy. November 5292 Romeo.
November 5292 Romeo, you are cleared into the San Diego Class Bravo, squawk 4660.
4660 November 5292 Romeo. 4660.
Yep, and just read back that you are cleared into the San Diego Class Bravo.
cleared into the San Diego, November 5292 Romeo.
November 5292 Romeo, read back correct. Squawk mode Charlie, meaning turn your transponder on.
Oh shit. Transponder. Oh no. Where is it? Oh no. Okay. Expand. 400. 6. Sorry. Exit. Sorry, how to for clearance? No. Oh my.
I just need you to turn your transponder on. So where you put in your squawk code, you have to, there's a little knob and it should be off right now or standby. You just turn it one to the left, I'm pretty sure for the system once I need you.
I have it on.
92 Romeo, I got you squawking mode Charlie, advise when ready for taxi.
Ready for taxi.
November 5292 Romeo, runway 27, taxi via Hotel Charlie.
Hotel Charlie, runway 27, November 5292 Romeo. Okay, I got my charts. Airport, facility. Oh shoot, no. Ground chart. Okay, so hotel. Okay. So I go over here. Yeah. Here and then Charlie. Here. She said, Charlie. Because it's something. So that would be Juliet. Hotel is right here. Okay. So I'm over here. Okay. Okay. How do I... Oh, my chalks are still on. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay. Think. I think I'm doing alright. This is Charlie. Okay. Oh. Okay. No problem. So glad I did this in the Cessna. That was a Boeing. Actually, I might be more familiar with the 737 Max, but this is a lot more less stress. Okay. Did you see a whole short? I don't think so.
November 5292 Romeo, monitor CTAS 118.3. I'll see you on the ground.
113.2. 113.3 November 5292 Romeo.
5292 Romeo 119 or 118.3, sorry.
118.3 November 5292 Romeo. Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Thank you. So do I ask for takeoff clearance? November 5292 Romeo takeoff. VFR takeoff clearance on runway 27.
Okay, so tower's offline, so you should be in the other frequencies, but you would say usually San Diego traffic, November 5292 Romeo request, November 5292 Romeo taking off runway 27.
Okay, sorry about that. November 5292 Romeo takeoff runway 27 San Diego. I think I'm good. I forgot. It's tower offline, and I was talking to ground at the same time, so I don't know what I was doing. I'm lucky I met a nice guy. Will I meet him again in my future Vatsim flights? Can this thing like turn off? Okay. Oh. Please. Traffic. Okay, San Diego traffic. Take off from here. What the
San Diego traffic for Mate Sierra. 10 mile final for runway 24, San Diego.
24. 10 miles, final 24. Alright. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Your directional flight would be west. San Diego traffic, November 292 Romeo. Taking off runway 27 west. Oh my. Okay, take off and then okay. Flying out at 70, 80 knots. More flaps, okay. Check. Should I be in CTF right now? Should I be in 122.8?
San Diego traffic for Mate Sierra,
Okay.
short final runway 24, San Diego.
Okay, that's for wacky flight plan. Runway 24. Oh. Use this to help you when you have a seconds in the yes. Departure. Crosswind let downwind the baseline. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for the out. So, yep. Crosswind let. So I would say San Diego traffic, November 5292 Romeo, turning south, downwind leg. Is it downwind? Crosswind. San Diego traffic, November 5292 Romeo, turning onto Crosswind Lake. Nobody commented, so I think we're good for now. And then next will be downwind.
San Diego traffic, Fort Mexia, clear from 924.
Oh shoot, we're about to crash. Runway 24. San Diego traffic, November 5292 Romeo, turn on to down leg on San Diego. Was that what he said? Direction of flight, heading east. San Diego traffic, November 5292 Romeo. Turning on to down one leg, heading east. I think I'm doing good. I don't know if those are correct. Nobody's been judging me, so I'm just gonna assume I'm correct. I hope. First Vatsim flight at nighttime. Like, am I professional? Like, come on, guys. Oh my, that's so loud. That's so loud. That's so loud. Okay. Soon we'll be turning on to what's it called? What it Zach. And base leg and then final. Okay. Well, without Zach, I'll be cooked, absolutely cooked. Oh wait. See, look, that says it's what? Okay, we better go back into the sim. Am I flying over? What airport is it? Should I say my altitude? Try that, cause arrow. What's this? Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay, so next I'll be saying San Diego traffic, November 5292 Romeo, turning on to base leg, heading east, turning north. Right? Can I say that? Heading north. I'll just say what I can say. No, San Diego traffic, November 5292 Romeo, turning onto base leg, heading north. During traffic. Let's check. They just landed this way. No planes. Okay, let's go. Oh my. Oh my, it's A380. Oh shoot. San Diego traffic, November 5292, Romeo. Turning on 2 base leg, heading north. That was nice. Oh, why are my flaps so low? Okay. Okay. Alright. 27 San Diego. Okay, I'll be saying San Diego traffic. November 5292, Romeo. Down to final for runway 27. San Diego traffic, November 5292, Romeo. Turning on to final for runway 27. Oh wow, this is a pretty nice approach. Flaps, lower speed level. Not that much, a little more. Flaps turned up a little bit, it's not that. This says no, can handle like 0 flaps. Okay, I'm about to land.
$500.
Almost. And then I'll tune back to 123.9 and meet back with Zach. Hope you can see my landing. Butter landing. In fact, maybe, oh, a little more altitude drop. A bit more speed. Where's the slow? I don't want that. I don't think anybody wants that. Oh shoot. Oh, okay, we're good. It's a very nimble plane. It's quite difficult to control actually, because you can control it so easily. Oh shoot, where did he send? Oh, okay. Just taxi requests. Okay. Place San Diego ground. November 525. 525. 5292 Romeo. Requesting taxi to gate 1. Okay, I'm gonna say that. Okay. San Diego ground. November 5292 Romeo. Requesting taxi to general aviation gate 1.
November 5292 Romeo, vacate next left.
Next left, okay. November 5292 Romeo, vacating runway on next left.
November 5292 Romeo, taxi Bravo 6 via Bravo.
Oh, Bravo 6. He said, Bravo 6. Where is Bravo 6? Should have read this. San Diego, November 5292 Romeo. Taxi through Bravo 6.
November 5292 Romeo, if you ever need help, like you can't find somewhere on the charts, you can always ask for progressive taxi, meaning the controller will tell you what turns to take and when to take them.
What did he say? Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Is it looking for text? Oh, goodness. Bravo 6, where's Bravo 6? Oh my goodness. Oh no. At least typing. I'm so glad people are actually nice. Oh. You can request progressive taxi mean controller table. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's see if I can find Bravo 6. No, I definitely can't. Oh, November 5292 Romeo. Requesting progressive taxi.
November 5292 Romeo, progressive taxi accepted, left turn on Bravo, aka take the next left.
Take next left. November 5292 Romeo. What? Am I tripping?
5292 Romeo, that means turn around, pretty much. Yeah, that's correct.
Did he say Bravo 6 or? Still confused on what he said.
Next left onto Bravo 6, and you are cleared to cross runway 27.
Next left onto Bravo 6, cleared to cross runway 27. How's this probably 6? So confused. That's probably 4. What? What? So pretty much the first turn. That is not the same on traffic. Parking chart, is it this one? Oh, I see. Working progress, sorry.
November 5292 Romeos, take your next left onto hotel.
November 5292 Romeo, next left onto hotel. And the parking should be over here. What the heck? No way. Is that AR traffic or is that the... Oh shoot. Did I just... Oh no, I'm good. Okay, so parking 1. Did they have labels or just like... You got this? Ground. No. So the chart... Oh, definitely not. What? Parking chart didn't even show GA parking. Right there. guess I'll go up next to this one. Thank you. Okay, after I say bye-bye, I'm gonna disconnect, right? But where did I disconnect? Shit. I do not think that was the right way to do that. But, yeah. Much for taking my first less stressful. Wait, okay. What was his name again? Okay. Sounds great. And then does he want me to disconnect? Or is that give? Okay. Going to disconnect now. Okay. Thank you. Oh, Kajak. See you. Bye. Wow. 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 Wow, that was great. Oh, yeah, what's up? Okay, sounds good. Yep, I think let's go outside. You know, this room is experience. Oh, I cannot see it. Why am I on the plane? Hello? Can I get off? Alright, I'm just gonna Okay, there we go. I'm not supposed to be this tall. What the heck? Okay. Also, I want to talk about my landing. Don't even mention it. This. Sorry. Oh, yeah, it's not the aileron. This is the aileron. Can I check this? No. Oh. Ooh. Do I not check this? Great. You're man. Is that it? Nothing else? You know you can leave, right? Like, I guess not. Well, I opened the door and the window for you. Just gonna stand there. Okay. Okay, well, that was my first Vatsim flight. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, what? Alright, Twitch viewers. Damn. Are you still here? Man, I gotta figure out a way to see. Like, check my. Damn. Free lethal, if you're still here. I wanna stay a bit. Just in case you're still here. Twitch.
Oitavo. Oitavo. Oitavo.
I'll stay around. But thanks for all the support. Cause I'm like free lethal. What do you do? Do you smell? What does this mean? Shooting for 2. Oh, that's pretty cool. Looking for this. Wait for what? Yeah, oh, 4. Okay, so this is pretty accurate. Yeah. If you want to leave a message on like my last video on YouTube or something. I can reply to you there. Or check out my Instagram. It's in my YouTube bio. It's
Welcome to this tutorial for
that one, my channel. Click here and then there's my Instagram. You can message me there. And yeah. Doesn't seem like You're hearing was